Okay, I'm Sinclair, and I'm doing my third year BSc in Games Development, my third year, and we are working on this project to make a game by the end of this year, due before the summer. And recently we have been meeting up lots of times in the beginning, as well as we were planning what game we wanted to make. And we all pitched our ideas and see which was best, and we've came to a conclusion, and now we are in the pre-production stage for documentation and a bit of concept art. And we also have recent events that's halted some of our progress, and we had to rethink or redesign to the game, so it's a 3-man crew workload instead of a 4-man crew workload. And as you know, I've been set with coding Unreal Script and getting the levels working, collision detection working, and all the aspects of a working game. And at the moment I'm also doing documentation, which is still to be given to us by Brian, just the second documentation. And by Jesper leaving, it has halted some of our progress. As I said before, he did not give an indication of whether he wanted to leave. It was a last-minute decision, so it kind of took us by surprise, and we have a bit of a tough time and have meetings with Brian, and giving us advice on countermeasures we could make, as Jesper's concept art was really good. So instead of the sprites we were going to make, we'll be doing stickmen as our sprite sheets. And we also need to pull ourselves together and just move on with one of our group mates leaving. That means re-rolls. Some people have to multitask, doing more than one role, if haven't so already. And at the moment I've been scripting on Unreal Script, and I found reference to the codes to initialize the library imports. As Unreal Script is, the syntax is very similar to C++ and Java, and with the fundamentals of object-oriented programming and having some knowledge of the API, it shouldn't be a problem. My other job is to try to optimize the code by seeing which is faster, if statements or case, because in if statements the computer has to re-evaluate the if statements, but if statements gives us more versatility. And also, what would be faster in updating the graphics and a lot on the screen, whether if you have to repaint 4 or repaint 10 or 12 according to how many classes we have and how much we are going to put into the game, whether nested statements are necessary, if it makes a difference. Nested statements are loops within a loop, using for int I equals 2000, or for int j equals 2. They have to experiment which one is faster by putting the valid first person frames per second counter, just to see how it works, as we do not know if the 3D background requires huge resources. If it does, then optimization would be a plus. And by doing that, by using Unreal Development Kit, it's very easy to put, not very easy, but it's much more easy than other engines to put a game together. And that's why we chose